This is Danita Gott, Earth's Natural Disasters. Mine is over the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake. It happened in October 17, 1989 at 5:04 p.m. It was a 6.9 magnitude earthquake. The epicenter was located near Loma Prieta Peak in the Santa Cruz Mountains, approximately 9 miles northeast of Santa Cruz and 60 miles south-southeast of San Francisco. The earthquake occurred when the crustal rocks comprising the Pacific and North American plates abruptly slipped as much as 7 feet along their common boundary, the Andreas Fault System. The rupture initiated at a depth of 11 miles and extended 22 miles along the fault. It affected Northern California, the Central Coast, San Francisco Bay Area, and the Oakland area, and San Jose. The Nimitz Freeway collapse resulted in the death of 42 of the 63 deaths that happened that day. The Watsonville area received extensive damage. There's about 80% of the structures in that area that were affected by the earthquake. There were 63 deaths that day in total, more than 3,000 injuries. It's commonly known as the World Series quake because it took place during Game 3 of the 1989 World Series, which was the Giants versus the A's. They used to play an evacuation video before every game at Candlestick Park. On the hazy, small, barely visible scoreboard screen, arrows urged spectators towards their orderly line of safety. In the unlikely, they always included the word unlikely case of an emergency, one survivor remembers. This educated a countless number of people over the years on the proper procedures during an earthquake. The spectators at the game had just been through a refresher course, so it was fresh on everyone's mind of what to do in the case of an earthquake. The damages from the earthquake resulted in $5.6 to $10 billion worth of damage. It was the costliest U.S. natural disaster in the history of the U.S. at the time, and it was the largest to occur on the San Andreas Fault since the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. The San Francisco earthquake in 1906 was approximately a 7.8 on the Richter scale. Since the Loma Prieta shock, the changes that have been made are mainly the result of the USGS, which is the U.S. Geological Survey, and cooperating organizations have intensified efforts to understand earthquake hazards and apply this new knowledge to reducing future losses. Greater attention has been focused on the nation's urban regions threatened by strong earthquakes, because these areas have the most people at risk, the largest inventory of structures, and the densest and most complex infrastructure. Communication of earthquake hazard information to the public and to those in business and government responsible for decisions and actions have also been strengthened. The USGS is also taking other steps to bring earthquake information to the public. A 1990 USGS video, When the Bay Area Quakes, vividly explains the cause and effects of the Loma Prieta shock. USGS Circular 1130, Look Before You Build, published in 1995, shows how geologic information can contribute to safer land development in quake-prone areas. A series of 13 USGS fact sheets, published from 1995 to 1997 under the overall title Reducing Earthquake Losses Throughout the United States, explains earthquake hazards to non-technical language. In addition to posting information on quake activity on the web, the USGS routinely provides such data to news organizations. Maps based on these data appear regularly in the media. In other efforts to directly disseminate information and answer the public's questions about earthquakes, USGS scientists participate in media events, conferences, and quake preparedness fairs and visit local schools. The sources that I used to find my information about the Loma Prieta earthquake in 1989 in California was history.com, google.com, cnico.com, earthquake.usgs.gov, and pubs.usgs.gov. Thank you.